Day 84 of This Is the Police. Drug addiction in city increased by 38%. Again? Theater director, we need fresh faces and new voices. Freeburg Chessmaster reaches World Cup. And everybody's happy. Everybody's happy because they're on our team. There's no such thing as a free lunch when you're part of the police. Shh.
Mr. Boyd, this is for you.
That's it?
What's it?
This is from our guy?
What?
What?
It's from the private detective?
Oh yeah, that guy.
What? Oh, no. No, Mr. Boyd. It's from an Agent Dixon.
Fine.
We still haven't heard from the private detective. It's been at least a couple weeks.
I'm sorry I couldn't swing by before I left, but I'll definitely be back to celebrate your retirement. Ethan.
I don't remember who Ethan was. Sorry. Was Ethan
Bobby
the...
Flash, Diamonds and Thieves. Bobby Flash and the Card Shop. Bobby Flash and the Cats Club. Bobby Flash and the Temptations. Ah, that's what I need.
Is he supposed to be Bobby Flash? I can't remember if Ethan was the guy that was my deputy back before he was run off by the mafia. I don't remember. What is this? Mr. Boyd, I'm Ron Atticus. We haven't yet had the pleasure, but I'm sure you've passed by my lovely skyscraper from time to time. It's a wonderful building, and I'd like to expand the surrounding territory. I've received all the necessary documents for the demolition of a small neighboring park. The crew is standing by, but as always, the rabble are causing a lot of problems. Ladies with strollers and dog lovers claiming that they use the park every day. I wouldn't want you to take me in for accidentally burying one of the protesters under a layer of concrete. If you can send some men to break these bums up, I would be extremely grateful. Man, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Take everything. City Hall. Just had a pleasant conversation with Mr. Devlin. He was incredibly flattering about your work and donating a large sum of money to satisfy the needs of the police department. It's enough for your staff to expand by 5, or rather 2 people. Keep up the good work. Okie dokie. 5, or rather 2 people.
311 in progress.
Wow. A lunatic named Dorothy Townsend snuck out of her room again and broke into the seclusion area we have for violent criminals. She had hoped to escape with her husband, who is also a patient. This was the report we just received from Carl Carter, doctor at the psychiatric hospital. The woman had raised a fuss among other patients. The nurses are being beaten while the hospital is wrecked. They've locked themselves in and they're driving each other wild. Several nurses have barricaded themselves inside, but we have to hurry to get to them soon. Hurry. Will they go? They won't go. And the SWAT, for some reason, doesn't want to go. Doesn't make a lot of sense. We're gonna deal with this rather than that. Just as I thought, we make a great team. My resources and our abilities, we could work wonders together. I'll be glad to provide you with any services I can for a modest fee. It's the least I can do. Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. And they're not going to make it back in time. The witness says a dark sedan abruptly stopped in the middle of the street. A man with a pistol jumped out and began firing through the window of a restaurant. The caller thought it seemed like someone was firing back, but wasn't sure. I'm going to send the SWAT. Offender escaped and civilian was killed. All thanks to your park. Abduction. Playground in the park with father disappeared in broad daylight. Proceed. Don't get it. Arrest or shoot. Alright, now we're gonna send some peoples. Send some peoples. But the investigations. Who do we got? We got nobody. I think they're all coming over here. Why don't I have more people to investigate? Alright, the investigation has started. Jack, you got into our business when you opened an investigation regarding an abduction. It would be better for us both. The whole thing is settled by 1321. What? Abduction. Can I just... I don't get it. Can I start an investigation now? They're all tomorrow. They won't be here today. I'm so confused. What is he saying? 1321 has already passed 1321. A teller noticed 3 hooded men enter the bank carrying sports bags. The frightened teller whispered into the phone, "Hurry up. I think they're trying to rob us." Why else would they be carrying those bags? That's true. Why would you go into a bank with bags? Dennis Chapman reported that his neighbor, Marlon Plouffe, is holding 2 young girls against their will in his bomb shelter. The old fool is absolutely out of his gourd. He's convinced that the alien's coming any day now to destroy us. He's preparing for the coming disaster. He built a bomb shelter, filled it with food, and somehow got those 2 girls down there. I hear them crying and I wanted to help, but Plouffe threatened me with his shotgun, said not to intervene with his affairs. Mr. Chapman also explained that the suspect needed women to repopulate the earth after the disaster. Alrighty then. Let's start with this one. Public indecency is not the worst thing. This could be rough right here. Let's take some people off this here case. Did I just take case off the case? Alright, I'm gonna put case on the case. 950 is good. He's gonna be a good lead investigator. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But 3-3? Really? That's pretty... there's a man in a skirt running around. He has no shame. Whatever. Transvestite again. Another transvestite. But a Scotsman out for a walk in his nation's traditional outfit. Even if it was. Let the woman be himself. Whatever. Who cares? Near the bomb shelter is a man with shifty eyes, wringing his hands. Go away, vile aliens. You'll never get me and my wives. Sir, you have to help us save the world. The president is waiting for you. That's what I'm talking about. Use his ego. Maggie's Publishing House. Senior writer Ivan Bykov attacked the young editor who was reading his manuscript. The madman tried to strangle him. Investigation has started. Martin Sand.
713 in progress.
Let us take... what is he trying to do? Basically, is he saying let's have it done by then? Or do I need to stop investigating by then? Ooh, what's Atticus Corp do? And 8 of your lucky subordinates can go to a luxury house party and relax properly. Let's see. Atticus Corp will be happy to make a donation to the police department on your behalf so you can hire another officer. Bank account with the prosecutor's office cannot possibly access. If anyone is investigating you, they won't be able to find your money. That doesn't cost anything. Safe firing. If you want to get rid of an employee, you can offer a place for them on the Atticus security detail. We'll even write a letter of resignation. Atticus Corp. Be happy to make your donation so you can hire another detective. Okie dokie. But how much is that going to cost? Huh. Huh. Interesting. What happens with this one again? Okay, public decency, indecency. Naked man is riding a motorcycle through the city. He's carrying a pistol and shooting into the air while he laughs hysterically. He's very wild and dangerous. He almost knocked over a girl who was crossing the road. He then took aim at her and tried to shoot her. Well, that's not good. The beach. The pizza delivery man picked up an order in the morning and didn't return for the rest of the day. The manager said the couriers have been attacked, robbed a few times, and they are very worried for the young man. The missing person is Robert Derry, who's well known for his carelessness. He's also nearly been fired for absenteeism. He's probably partying at the beach. That would be my guess. Somebody said, "Hey, you want to stick around for the pate?" Bykov is sitting on top of the editor, strangling him. "Mr. Bykov, I have a question about one of your novels. At the end of Holy Rainbow, why does Obelmev sell his house?" Give him a dose of pepper spray, take the heaviest book off the table, and hit the writer with it. Appeal to their ego once again.
1113 in progress.
And that's going to be a tough one. We're going to have to wait for somebody to come back for that one.
I was trying to raise Tijuana, Sergeant.
Stop Tijuana, something about that. Tijuana. Yep. Yeah, rah, rah, rah. Alright, so I'm going to be able to send the SWAT team to Kevin's throat bar.
713.
One more. Couple more. Alright. Tipsy bar visitor reported that the bartender tried to sell him a gun. Basically, I was just sitting there drinking and complaining about my wife, who's insisting on a divorce. Bitch threatened to take away my children, says I'm a drunk bastard and I don't appreciate her. So I tell all this to the bartender, and he listened and nodded, and then he said, "My friend, you gotta teach that bitch a lesson. Come on, I have exactly what you need in the back." So basically I follow him and he's got a box with a bunch of guns. "Pick one," he says. "I'll give it to you cheap." But I just said I'll think about it, and then I gave you guys a call. So, selling illegal guns, eh?
415 in progress.
City center. Passerby says there's a group of sports cars racing down the road at insane speeds. They'll kill anyone who gets in their way. Sounds like something I would like to do. That's what I thought. Mr. Derry met some girls on the beach and decided to stay and party with them, as is tradition. 3 new frames. I'm not going to be able to do this by tomorrow. I don't get what he wants me to do. 3 new frames. Mr. Sand, it's not going to happen. You should have told me ahead of time.
We've got a situation here.
The bar is crowded and smoky, and there's a skinny guy lying on the floor. The bartender is wiping the counter with a dirty rag. Check the skinny guy's pulse. Ask the bartender to show you the back. Bartender drops his rags and puts his hands over the bar. The skinny guy in the gore starts to vomit. Skinny guy on the floor. Take the sick guy outside. Keep your hands where I can see them.
1113.
Alright. Non-automatic weapons. Bring them to the police station.
415 complete.
And this happens. And it is the end of the day. 'Tis time to go to beddy bye. It is time. It's time for day 85, which we will talk about on the next one. Keep moving forward, y'all.